Hi friends, Briggs Wallace here. This video is for you if you'd like to hear a real life example of someone who had dialed in the manifestation process so expertly that they had won over 5,000 prizes. Well, that person was named Helene Hadsell. She was known as the contest queen. She entered all sorts of contests, raffles, sweepstakes, and things like that. And she won over 5,000 times. So she used her own process, created her own process to boil it down and teach others. And today we're going to be talking about that method. It's called the SPEC method. The first step of the SPEC method is to select. You want to decide the prize you want in great detail. And in great detail is the thing, right? So if you want a house, imagine what the house looks like. Imagine what the layout of the kitchen is. Imagine how the driveway, is there a pickleball court on the end of it? Well, there is on mine. What else do you want? Do you want a hot tub? Do you want 2 levels? Do you want the house to be square? Do you want it to be a different shape? Do you have a porch? Is it screened in? Right? All of those things really matter in creating the vision of what you want. So during that stage, we make specific goals for ourselves. And oftentimes, to build confidence, it's good to start with smaller goals. The next step of SPEC is project it. Visualize and feel it as if you already have it. So now we have the house. We decided that we have a pickleball court, that we have a hot tub, right? And I am imagining myself in my favorite shorts, crushing my brother at pickleball. And then laughing together, walking into the kitchen that we've already designed, grabbing some lemonade together, grabbing a nice tall glass of water for him. And then after cooling down, we go outside once the day is done and the night is there, and we hop in the hot tub together and we cool off our sore muscles after the day, right? We want that much detail. We want to be so rich. We want it to be like a story we are in, right? My favorite shorts make me feel really embodied. I know how those feel. I can hop right into them in my mind, right? So we want to be creating that all the time as we project it. So we create a daily mental rehearsal of that, right? So this is maybe something I would put energy into, practicing every day, creating that visualization, getting ready to hop into that scene. So now that we've selected it and projected it, we're going to expect it. I mean, I'm not even going to be surprised. I might even be wearing my favorite shorts when they call and say, you've won that house. And I'm going to be so grateful because I expected it to come, because guess what? In my mind, it's already so real. I'm already so there that it's just an inevitability, right? So you want to hold an unwavering belief that you will win. You want to keep affirming and keep a positive expectation. So we've selected it, we've projected it, we've expected it, and now let's collect it, right? This lady Helene, she knew what was up. So you start to notice the signs of things, right? Like, oh, maybe you are starting to see like other house drawings that you might want to enter, or something else, maybe a lottery ticket. Maybe all of a sudden you meet someone who's building a house. And so you want to release your expectation of how it's going to come to you. Is it going to come to you in the first sweepstakes that you entered? Quite possibly, maybe, but let's also open up to that person who's buying the house. Maybe they end up being your soulmate and you end up building a house together instead. We don't know how it's going to come. Or you win the lottery, or what? Maybe an unexpected inheritance. Who knows, right? We have to open up to it coming from any direction and not be clinging to what it is, but we want to collect it, and we're ready to collect it in whatever form it gives us. So we're listening to noticing signs and taking aligned action. So if I hear like, oh, there's another sweepstake going on in the mall 30 minutes away from me to win a house, I'm going to say, hey, I'm going to do my part. I'm going to drive that 30 minutes. I'm going to put my name in. Because guess what? I have 0 chances of winning it if I don't go, right? But if I do go, now I have double the chances, the first sweepstake and the second one too. And I'm showing the universe, I hear you, I'm listening. We're cooperative components and we're working together. And I'm ready to collect, okay? Hey, maybe I'll win 2 houses. anything is possible. If Helene has taught us anything, anything is possible. And so we want to keep an openness and a readiness and a non-resistance to be ready to collect everything that our heart desires. So I know this sounds like, oh, this is Helene, this isn't us, right? But it is us. I bet you have an exact example from your life of a thrift store feeling that you get, right? I know many of us, I get the feeling, I have that feeling one day and I'm like, it's time for me to go to the thrift store, or it's time for me to go to the store, right? And I just know there's something poignant that's there and waiting for me that I really want and need. And you feel that timing in your body and you go, you select it, you're like, oh, it's the perfect Vitamix blender or whatever it is, right? And then you project it. I'm gonna make the best dang smoothies in that blender. And then you walk into the thrift store or the store and it's on sale, mega sale, clearance, or amazingly enough, someone didn't know what they had and they just, donated a Vitamix and it's sitting there, right there for you at a crazy awesome deal, right? So then you collect it. I'm going to grab that up and love the heck out of it and be appreciative of the process. So that's how you've already experienced it in your life. I know you have. I know you're magic. If you're here, you're on the path and it's all coming to you in little bits. And like she said in the very beginning, we make specific goals, but smaller goals that we often don't have a lot of resistance to are often more easy for us to manifest because we don't have this big belief that it's not going to come like we might with the lottery or something like, or a big item like a house. But hey, a blender, that seems a lot easier to manifest. And that belief that it's a lot easier allows it to come to us. So you're already doing it. Now, Helene Hadsell said that what she did to create the house was that she entered into the house and, this lady was on a roll. She knew things were coming to her, okay? But she did her part. They said the only way that you can win the house is if you go and visit it in person. And so she went and visited it in person, and and at a later date, she realized she had entered herself and her husband in it, and that he hadn't gone and seen it. So she signed him up to go see it and said, hey, honey, tomorrow you have to go see the house as well, because the only way you could win the contest was if you went in person. So she went 2 separate times, did her aligned action, right? And then they just sat back and expected it, right? They knew that they had done their part. Someone emailed them and said, hey, I just wanted to verify that you and your husband both went and looked at the house. And she said, yes, we especially like these details of the house. And they said, okay, thank you. Went back and then came back to her in the very end and said, you just wanted your dream house, right? So she didn't just sit back. She took aligned action. She knew it was coming. She did her part. She expected it. And she collected it. Now, this is at all of your fingertips too. So I know you've already experienced this store vibe feeling. Your antennas are up and ready to get you from the thrift store to the store to above and beyond, right? You have unlimited potential inside of you. You just have to start tapping into it. Thanks for joining me on my journey. If you like this video, check out some of my other ones. Like, subscribe, or leave a comment below. I'd love to know more about your journey and what you're up to and where you are. If you're interested in coaching services, check out the link in the description and my website. Many blessings and much love.